All right, John Cena Survivor Series. We know that John Cena he only has, I believe, four dates
Four
left.
dates, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Um, but one of them, obviously, one of them is his last match. One of them is like a Raw in Boston. Another one is Madison Square Garden. But his next appearance, I believe, is supposed to be Survivor Series. I believe they confirmed that he will be at Survivor Series. So I just want to talk about what we think he's going to do at Survivor Series. Is he even going to wrestle? Is he just going to show up and cut a promo, or is he going to have a match? I would hope he has a match, and I have a
I
theory
hope he has a
of
match.
what it could be.
I have me and my coworker have came up with this idea recently, within the past week, of what we would want John Cena to do for these last few dates, in terms of like what the last hoorah should be. So there's been this teasing going around a little bit, kind of mainly by our current Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, in where he's kind of like, if John Cena wants it, he can come and get it, sort of thing.
Right,
And
right.
so we were kind of theorizing this idea of John Cena, Dominic Mysterio. They go 1-on-1 for the Intercontinental title. John Cena wins it, becomes Grand Slam champion, and obviously he only has like a few dates left. So at the very last date, he walks in Intercontinental champion, does one last open challenge of sorts at Saturday night's main event. Who accepts this Intercontinental championship? None other than Sheamus.
Mm.
Sheamus beats John Cena for the Intercontinental champion, becomes a Grand Slam champion himself, as he truly deserves to be, and that's John Cena's last little favor to WWE is to make another Grand Slam champion out of Sheamus, which he does deserve. So that's what we've been kind of workshopping at the workplace while we're not working, is coming up with these ideas, which I think would be super fucking cool. He agrees that it'd be super cool. I think there are a lot of people that would fuck with that, but that's just my desire, I guess, not so much of a
No,
theory, because it's
no,
definitely
one
not
hundred
gonna
percent.
happen. I don't think, but I think
Um,
it'd be dope.
Honestly, to me at this point, anything that gets this IC championship on Sheamus is my way to go. So I'm fully on board with that. I think it'd be really cool, uh, and a really fun idea. I thought you were gonna say Gunther, and Gunther comes and wins the IC title again, and
No,
goes on another
no,
like 2 year run. um,
I'm honestly kind of against Gunther being like John Cena's last opponent. I know that name is being thrown around a lot. I know it was thrown around a lot, and maybe earlier in the year I would have been for it, but he's just been gone for so long now at this point that it honestly doesn't even really feel like something that I would really fuck with. I think John and Sheamus would be a good last hoorah, especially because Edge was also, or Sheamus was also Edge's last opponent in WWE as well before Edge left to go to AEW. So I think there's a little bit of story to be told with that as well.
no, for sure. I'm fully on the Gunther board. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm fully on the Gunther board. If he beats John Cena, that just makes him even bigger. And I don't agree with the. He's just been gone. Sometimes you gotta protect these guys in a sense, and Gunther being gone is kind of protecting him because there's a thing like it's similar to a Brock Lesnar thing, even though Brock Lesnar's a little too much, but it's like you can't. Obviously, Brock Lesnar doesn't want to work a ton, but it helps with his character where it's like if you had Brock Lesnar there every week, what the fuck do you do? Because he's just gonna run through people, or you're gonna get to a point where he starts looking bad because he's gonna have to lose or da da da. I think it's a similar situation with Gunther, and I'm not mad about it. Where Gunther's gone because Gunther kind of has to be gone because if you have Gunther there every week, either A, he's going to just run through everybody and it's going to be very boring and annoying, or B, something that was already happening when he lost to Jey Uso, everybody's going to go, well, this guy fucking sucks. He loses all the time now, and he lost a crossbody by Jey Uso. So I actually fully agree with what they're doing with Gunther because I think he does need to be gone, come in, do whatever story he's doing, and then be gone again because that's how you protect him and protect his character. So if he rolls up, I think the last time we saw him was when he lost to Punk at SummerSlam. Uh, so he loses to Punk at SummerSlam. He's gone. He rolls up, refreshed, ready to go, beats the shit out of John Cena and leaves him laying. And that's how you go, okay, yeah, Gunther's back.